check it.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora, and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. If it is your first time watching, I do like to focus on one perfume house or topic at a time. And for these next couple of weeks, we're going over tropical, fruity, escape type fragrances. For today's review, we have Azora, which is a floral fruity fragrance that was released in the year 2018. If this is something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos. So first off, we do not have the cap here on Miss Azora because she is extremely reflective, and I don't want to blind you. Here she is, beautiful, but blinding. First of all. Second of all, this is the second review that we're going to do from the same collection, the Attar collection. I also have a full dedicated review to HAYATI on the channel. So these two came highly recommended by subscriber Shimmer Lux on the channel. Gorgeous bottles, beautiful presentation, and also just the scent of these is just, if you love gourmand fragrances, fruity fragrances, these fit the bill for certain. So also, if you are in an area that it gets really hot, I'm here to tell you that these fragrances jive just fine in the heat. They do not get cloying is what I'm trying to say. They do not get sticky, icky. I don't want to be wearing this anymore. This one more so than the HAYATI, but they're both gorgeous. So yeah, I'll go ahead and link it in the description, the review for HAYATI, if you haven't checked that out yet. All right. Oh, Azora. This was such a surprise. It was actually a little bit of a mishap. The wrong bottle was sent for HAYATI, and Azora was received by our awesome friend that said, you need both. I mean, you need both. So here we are in this fragrance. In the top, we have bergamot, lychee, and orange. In the mid, we have a floral mix, peach and jasmine. You've won me over with the peach and jasmine already. In the base, you have wood and white musk. So I'll go over exactly what this gives me olfactory wise, but there is a cute little backstory on the site. It says that this fragrance was dedicated to famous Arabian Sultan Shah Malik, who loved travels. Once he ordered to build a ship which would emphasize his status and power. The ship was created or decorated with blue enamel and gold oriental ornaments and precious stones. When the ship came back to port, in the air spread beautiful fragrance of fresh flowers, ripe fruits, and oriental spices. Such amazing fragrances emphasize luxury and incredible beauty of the Azora, which Shah Malik was so proud of. So this is just supposed to scream luxury, elegance, and a beautiful fragrance. And honestly, that is what we get. That is a beautiful backstory to what this delivers. I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what it smells like and what it took my nose to. Another actually really fairly newly released fragrance, okay, by the House of Parfums de Marly. So what does this give us? What does this open up with? A citrus, sweet, beautiful orange with a background of clean florals. I mean, this citrus, I cannot say that it is an extremely much like HAYATI, this is not an extremely natural smelling type scent. It's just captivating. It's just alluring and delicious, you know. Oh gosh, I already sprayed it, but I'm gonna spray it one more time just to get that top, just beautiful scent. Yes, it hits you. It also hits you with this almost maybe mint, I guess you could say. Maybe a mint quality in there somewhere. Not too sure, but it's definitely clean. The lychee in this does not lean very tart to me. It's more, you know, on the sweet side of things, I guess you could say. I don't smell it as pronounced as I thought that I might. I get more of the sweet citruses. Oh yeah, the peach here also, it isn't very natural smelling. This is a more synthetic type scent, although the cleanliness and the just luxury type feel that it gives you is able, for me at least, to take my mind off of like the synthetic feel and give me more of an enjoyment feel. That's it. Like, oh gosh, this is gorgeous. I don't need it to be smelling super natural in order to enjoy this. This smells much like your synthetic citruses that are in your, I always mention this when I talk about synthetic citrus because it makes sense to me. Byretto Sundays has a synthetic citrus. It's not natural smelling in the slightest, but it is wonderful. Same here with that type of citrus. Not saying it smells like Byretto Sundays at all, though. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the citrus, the type of orange that you smell in here is really interesting, and peach as well. Oh, so I guess there's florals in here is what pops up next. I cannot detect them. I cannot say, oh, that's definitely jasmine. I cannot. They're just blended in there for certain. It dries down to a sweet floral. Citrus is still present, actually. Musk. Sweet floral, feminine, fruity, musk. I mean, beautiful. There's really no other way to describe that dry down of just pure joy, deliciousness. I mean, this is one of those fragrances that I tried by itself a couple of times before I decided to start experimenting with it. I really wanted to get familiar and get to know it before I did any layering, any experimenting. And that's what I just kept coming up with. Like, ooh, I smell good, I smell fresh, I smell clean, but I also smell citrusy and downright elegant even. Like, where does that come from? I'm not sure. Lot of reviews do mention that it is not, it's just really screechy, not appealing to them. It is very appealing to me for whatever reason. I don't ever get any screechiness, but maybe that's just the way that they're perceiving that unnatural citrus scent, is what I'm thinking. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Okay, so with that being said, the fact that it smells clean and sweet and elegant, it really took me to a fragrance we tried recently, and that is Valaya. I was calling it Valaya. Valaya by Parfums de Marly. We do have an entire week of Parfums de Marly reviews on the channel. Really got to know this one from another decant that I had. And this is a sensual and elegant fragrance, opening with bergamot, mandarin, and sweet white peach. Much in the same fashion here. We have bergamot, we have orange, and then we have peach in the mid, leading to a blend of white flowers settling on musk, vanilla, and a woody base note. So we do not have any vanilla in this fragrance here. We also don't have any orange blossom. For me, what really made Valaya so enjoyable was that clean, crisp, yet extremely sweet orange blossom. My goodness. It doesn't mention orange blossom here, but I believe it has it. Yeah, it has to have it. It's not mentioning it here, but I'll put up the full note spectrum over here. Oh my gosh, because that is what made it for me. That is what was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Totally fell in love with Valaya. The citruses, like I said, that wonderful, wonderful, elegant feel, that elegant touch. We have that going on in Azora at a much more reasonable price than the $355 bottle of Valaya, actually, for certain. So that's where it took me, note structure wise, scent wise. It gave me a lot of remnants of Valaya, but different at the same time. Much more peach, you can bring out the peach more, I feel, in Azora than you could in Valaya. Valaya, the peach kind of gets lost in transition, to where Azora is much, much more, you know, peach oriented. I was like, oh, this is like an amped up peach Valaya for certain, is what Azora ended up being, turning out to be. So yeah, beautiful from start to finish. To me, it's a go. It's a go for go. And it was a complete blind buy, I will not lie. I had so much faith in it though, because I had already truly loved HAYATI. So I said, man, you know, these notes are looking really nice. I'm feeling like it's going to be a go. And then again, highly recommended by our subscribers. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I did it. I love it. I absolutely love this. I already loved it. I was already, you know, like enamored by it. And then I started to play with layering combos and I was like, oh my gosh, next level. Okay. I'll let you know. I'll save my absolute favorite for last right here, and I'll just, you know, start with what I initially went with. So what I initially, oh, how long does it last? If you don't care about layering combos, then you'd like to know, does this fragrance last at all? It does. It gives a good 8 hours or so on skin, 6 to 8 hours, I would say, tops. On clothes, it really clings on there and you're going to be wearing it. You put it on at night, you're going to be smelling that in the morning. I mean, it lasts. So it's got nice longevity. You know, on skin, again, not as much as on clothes. And it's got a beautiful scent trail. I mean, lovely. It's just, it lingers. I had some people over, we had some company, and they were like, oh, I just smelled what you're wearing. I really like it. You know, I was like, oh, you do? I loved it. I'm, you know, really falling in love with this scent. And I came, you know, in here to show them exactly what I was wearing. And they loved HAYATI as well, by the way. So yeah, showed the company what I was wearing. So that's that. Wore to work as well. Got the same reaction. Like, that smells clean and beautiful. You know, really enjoying it. So I mean, it's gonna be received well, I feel, by the people around you. And if that matters to you, you're gonna leave a scent trail and you're gonna smell very luxurious, very luxurious. I ended up purchasing it off of, was it Scent Split, I believe. Yeah, I want to say it runs like $150 or so. I don't believe I paid that much. I will link it in the description for certain for you guys. I hope it's still available, because if you're interested, it is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so first things first, what I layering now, what I threw on, I was like, okay, this is giving me citrus, this is giving me, you know, energizing feel. I want to kind of accentuate that, and I went with Imp. I mean, I just go with this, honestly. I could have also gone with another favorite that I love to use for Energize. I didn't bring it here. I know exactly where it's at because I love this one. This is Mandarin and Honeysuckle. I love the way that this pairs with bergamots and mandarins when they have that in the opening. This has mandarin and honeysuckle, and it jives so well. It's very uplifting, energizing, and it has a nice longevity. So I really do enjoy that. But Imp, you guys, from House of Glory has been the one also to just really jive with. It can go with berries, it can go with citruses, you know, it's just so versatile. It has in it peculiar passion fruit, mingling with sun-cured apricots, perfectly pink grapefruit juice, and innocent whispers of wet mimosa blooms. So that got me like, okay, peach, apricot, yes, let's do it. Gorgeous combination. And you don't need much. Like, you don't need to layer this fragrance to get it to last on you. You don't need to layer it to get it to project, or for it to be enjoyable. But when I did, I enjoyed it even more so. So that's one of the reasons why I love to show you guys combos and how I actually wear the fragrances to, you know, get to enjoy them to the best of my or their ability. I don't know whose ability it is, but we're jiving nicely. So next, if you want to keep it in that clean, fresh, you know, with a touch of citrus. This is another one I recommend for that vibe, and it is bright yuzu citrus and fresh ocean air that we have in Fresh Getaway. I'm still after a full bottle of this. I've never been able to get a hold of one. It is so good. I hope they didn't discontinue this completely, and if they did, I need to know what it's repackaged as, because I have not. It's already been like 3 semi-annual sales that they don't bring it out, so I'm kind of bummed. Anyway, but it is my go-to. I do have backups of the little bottle anyways, and it's sweet and it's citrus and it's almost clean, and it just goes perfectly with Azora. I mean, perfectly. Okay, so what do we do next? Next, peach, jasmine. Do you know what I'm about to say? When I talk about peach and jasmine, there's just no way I cannot bring out Pretty as a Peach. I should, like, this is just the one. Okay, we have, I'm almost done with this bottle. Well, halfway done. This is Blushing Peach, Jasmine Petals, White Nectarine, Apple Blossom, and Sheer Freesia. And this goes with your gorgeous, gorgeous florals. It goes with your citruses. It goes with peach. You know, of course it goes with peach. It just goes, okay? And I just love to pair this. This be the one right here that just enjoyability factor, okay, is just through the roof when I added Pretty as a Peach to Azora. Oh my gosh, it just is. I cannot say that it has been my absolute favorite though. Remember, I'm going to save that here for the last. Oh, and also one more thing. If you have not ventured onto the Bani review by Day 3 Fragrances, then go ahead and do so, because we're doing a giveaway and I want to make sure that you get your name in there. I'm going to choose one person pretty soon here for that Day 3 Fragrances starter pack, so you guys can check out the brand, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and continue here and get through the layering combos. Something that I have neglected, admittedly so, it was way in the back, and today I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, that's orange. And I have it in the shower, and I've used it in the shower, and I always think, oh, let me get out and you know, try something with it, and I never do. This is Sunshine Mimosa, also by Bath & Body Works, and it has bright bubbly champagne and fresh citrus, and it is sweet. Oh, it's sweeter, definitely sweeter than the Fresh Getaway. This is it's just sweet, sweet citrus. It's gorgeous. It's called Sunshine Mimosa, and it would go wonderful with Azora. And I'm gonna do it. I haven't done it yet, but I definitely want to do that. Next, we have another one by House of Glory that's just a complete shoe-in here. It is called You Pick, and it has sweet summer apricots in a wooden basket, apricot Tahitian vanilla, sandalwood, and cedar. I'm like a broken record with You Pick on the channel. In fact, I have my little small, oh my gosh, it's because it's just so beautiful. I have my small little tub at work. I couldn't do without having this at my disposal daily. This is just another one, just like Pretty as a Peach, that has captivated me, and it's so enjoyable. Again, apricots are gonna go so beautiful with this peach mix we got going on here. And now we've come to the last one here. What I have found to just elevate, okay, like, what is that? Is that me? You know, Azora's already so beautiful on its own and so enjoyable, but when I combined it with this, and now I need the body butter, I have been putting it off. I'm speaking about Apricot Eyelet by Coco Pink. I have the Eau de Parfum here. I do have the Body Splash Room Slash Hairspray, Room Spray, Spray It Everywhere spray, and then I also have the body oil. I don't have the body butter, and now I feel like, why? The reason I decided against a body butter is because I have You Pick, and I like to use these together interchangeably, but they're not one and the same. They are slightly different, of course. They have different house DNA, the way that they smell. And in Apricot Eyelet, we have I'll put the little note structure up here for apricot eyelet, but we definitely, it doesn't have the notes on here. Definitely have apricot, but we also have, I want to say it's, what is it? It's like buttercream frosting. No, it's cake. It's something gourmand, but it's not heavy. Surprisingly not heavy. It is just perfect. I did first, the first time I did it here. Oh my gosh, hell yeah, that smells like marshmallow cake or something goodness like that. Yeah, something just gourmand, edible smelling. This dries down just so light and airy and beautiful, just like vanilla and apricot, you know. No sandalwood touch like the U Pick has a little sandalwood touch. This one does not, but it is just when it dries down. And the way that it played with Azora is just so surprising. So I had put it on and I'm going about my business, and you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm just like, what is that? You know, what is that? It's like, oh, that's me, and that is apricot eyelet just dancing with Azora. Just so, I mean, they are just perfect for each other. So I have found, you know, just the scent to make Azora, to just catapult it, okay? Pretty as a Peach did it as well. And then for the evening, nighttime, apricot eyelet. Not to say you cannot wear it in the day in the heat, but I was here at home when I wore the combo, so I haven't worn it outside in the heat. But it went so well. It was just good, you know. It did not feel heavy, weighed down, anything like that. I will let you guys know what I mean by that is, like, for example, the this isn't one example actually. My Little Girl Can't Handle This, Wrapped in Vanilla by Bath and Body Works, has chantilly cream in it. Anything with what, frosting, the iced lemon pound cake, I just got that in and I didn't even bring it into the closet because it had that underlying tone that's just like heavy. You know, the reason that I can't really handle strawberry pound cake either by Bath and Body Works, it has like this heavy scent. This one though, I can, for whatever reason. Oh, I do love this, but it is heavy. I cannot wear this right now in the dead of heat. So yeah, for that reason, I feel like these are a lot heavier. The apricot eyelet did not have that quality, that heavy quality. I'm here interchanging my wine glass and my Wrapped in Vanilla. My goodness. Y'all, yeah, you gotta wind down at the end of the day. Is what we gotta do, okay? I love a good rosé and all that goodness. Mimosas are my favorite. Anyways, you guys, Azora is one of the ones, okay? Staple, enjoyable, gorgeous. I just love apricot. I would not mind throwing a dash of Double Decadence by the Dulce Diablo dupe. My very own collaboration. Hello. Double Decadence, Janelle Sabora sent out from my closet. We donated a nice chunk of change with genre perfumes here for Double Decadence. It's supposed to be restocking, so I'll keep you guys informed on when it does, because this is a gorgeous chocolate apricot, but it is light enough to wear year round. This is another one. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna spray it because I just love it. Yes. Oh yes, this would go so nice with Azora as well. It would just we're gonna take away from the luxurious feel of the Azora when we throw Double Decadence in here, and we're just gonna make it gourmand edible. In fact, I wouldn't mind doing apricot eyelet, Double Decadence, and Azora, and we're set. Delicious. I've gone off and made it super gourmand. I'm sorry. That's just what I do. Okay, you guys, I gotta run. I've been rambling on forever, but that is what I do when I fall in love with a fragrance, is I ramble. and I'm sorry, but I just love it. And thank you guys for being here so much. I enjoy your company. Please enter the giveaway for the day 3 fragrances sampler pack, and I will look forward to talking to you guys about the next tropical fruity escape, because these are great. You have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Bye bye.